Somalia's parliament accelerates its lawmaking push, a bold step forward for national progress. But is it enough? Imagine a nation rebuilding from conflict, where every law passed could pave the way for stability and prosperity. That's the thrilling yet challenging reality unfolding in Somalia, as the country's legislative body ramps up its agenda to address pressing needs. But here's where it gets controversial. Could these efforts signal a genuine turnaround, or are they just a facade masking deeper political divides? Stick around, and let's dive into the details of a recent parliamentary gathering that might just redefine how Somalia governs itself. In the heart of Mogadishu, at the elegant Villa Hargeisa, Somalia's Speaker of the House of the People, Speaker Adan Mohamed Nur, affectionately known as Madoobe, took the helm for the 9th meeting of the Permanent Committee during the 7th session. This wasn't just any routine gathering, it was a pivotal moment where the Speaker commended the various parliamentary committees for their tireless efforts. Think of these committees as specialized teams within the Parliament, each focusing on areas like defense, economy, or health. They've been diligently crafting and fast-tracking draft laws, ensuring they're polished and ready for debate, while also conducting thorough oversight sessions with relevant ministries and government agencies. For beginners getting into politics, oversight simply means checking that these government bodies are doing their jobs properly, promoting accountability and preventing misuse of power. A cornerstone of good governance that helps build trust between leaders and citizens. Shifting gears to international ties, Speaker Madoobe shared insights from his recent trip to the Speakers' Conference of the East African Legislative Assembly, EALA, in Kampala, Uganda. For those unfamiliar, EALA is a key regional body that brings together lawmakers from East African countries to foster cooperation on trade, security, and development. Much like a legislative alliance aimed at strengthening economic and social bonds across borders. At the conference, Madoobe was elected as the chair of the EALA Speakers Bureau, a leadership role that positions him to guide discussions and decisions among fellow speakers. And this is the part most people miss. Somalia has committed to hosting the annual East African Parliamentary Speakers Conference right here in Mogadishu in mid-2026. Hosting such an event could spotlight Somalia's resilience and invite global attention, potentially boosting tourism and international partnerships. Picture delegations from neighboring nations like Kenya, Tanzania, and Ethiopia converging in the capital, exchanging ideas that might inspire local reforms, a win-win for regional harmony. Back in the meeting room, committee members stepped up to deliver updates on bills awaiting approval and the procedural hurdles that come with them. This is where the nitty-gritty of lawmaking shines. Bills aren't just ideas. They require detailed reviews for legal soundness, public input, and alignment with constitutional principles. The Permanent Committee also mapped out the schedule and key topics for the upcoming plenary sessions next week, where the full Parliament convenes to vote on these matters. As the meeting wrapped up, Speaker Madoobe issued a passionate call to action, urging the committees to pick up the pace on their legislative duties. By expediting the process, crucial laws can make their way to the full Parliament sooner, allowing lawmakers to honor their constitutional duty to enact rules that guide the nation's path forward. In essence, this means transforming ideas into actionable policies that could address everything from infrastructure development to anti-corruption measures, ultimately empowering citizens and fostering long-term growth. Yet, here's a thought that might stir debate. With Somalia still grappling with security challenges and political fragmentation, some might argue that electing Madoobe as Bureau Chair elevates one voice over others, potentially sidelining diverse perspectives. Others see it as a deserved recognition of Somalia's progress. And what about hosting the conference in 2026? Is it a bold declaration of stability, or does it risk exposing vulnerabilities to international scrutiny? These are the kinds of questions that keep the conversation alive. What do you think? Is this acceleration a game-changer for Somalia, or just political theater? Do you agree with the focus on oversight and regional ties, or is there a counterpoint we've missed? Share your views in the comments below. Let's discuss and learn from each other.